Hello, all of my beautiful humans. I hope all is well and well is all. Welcome back to Nickism. All I'm trying to do is promote positivity and encourage you to be the best you possible. So, before we get started, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below, leave a topic, leave a comment. I'm for it all, and I thank you in advance. So, today's topic is freestyle. I've been on vacation, so I've been away for a minute. Definitely enjoyed myself with the Uber Soca cruise. It was awesome. Definitely go on a cruise, get the relaxation, find your peace wherever you can find it at. So one of the topics we're going to talk about today is because I'm getting flooded in my comments on what do I think about the teachers, the lack of teachers, what do I think about the students, and how all of this is coming. And is to be 100% honest with you guys, it's so many reasons why teachers are leaving the field. It's so many reasons why. I have been working in educational field for at least over 20 years. And what I observed from the beginning to now, it is so chaotic. It's so disheartening. I mean, on so many different levels. And I think one of the main problems that we're having in the school system is the lack of parenting. I have observed like many and plenty of times of how parents are not involved in their children's school life. Only when they get upset and they get angry and they want to put hands on teachers, they have put hands on teachers in front of their kids, and the kids see this as a well, my parent doing it. If my parent don't have no respect for you, why should I? And now we see all of these videos going on where there's a lot of teachers, substitute teachers getting into fight with students. Listen, I don't condone violence at all. But I definitely think everyone should be able to protect themselves at all costs when it comes to your body. Everybody have their personal space. And your personal space, that's your space, that's your peace. And whenever anyone try to take away from your peace, I definitely understand a fight mode. I don't condone it, but I definitely understand it. I have been put in so many situations where when I was a sub, I had students tell me SMD. I had students to talk back to me, call me B's, tell me they was going to F me up. But like I said, I created an environment where, listen, don't come in my personal space. You can say whatever you want to say. You have the right to say whatever you want to say. See, the children, they know the laws. It's sad, but they know the laws. They know they can do any and everything, and they will be protected because they're children. So this is where the parents come in, and we need to teach our children. Listen, when you put your hands on someone, 9 out of 10, they're going to put their hands back on you. Be ready for it. Be prepared for it. When you want to act like an adult, oh, trust and believe you me, adult situations will occur when you act like an adult. Now, other reasons why teachers, listen, it's so many reasons why I work in an urban area. And that's all I want to work at, because I do believe as a teacher and as an educator that if you don't work in your own community, is BS. And I say that because I have met so many, teachers from all over. They in urban areas. I mean, not urban areas. They live in suburban areas, and they think they doing a service for our children. So a lot of them come over here to urban areas to work. One, because it pays more money. Two, is because they don't even want to work with the kids in their suburban areas, they own children. One, and this is, I heard people say this, oh, I'm not working with privileged kids. They disrespectful as hell. But you will come to my community and work with these kids and see them as less than. See them as you're being a superhero just by working with them. No, that's not how it works. And that's another main issue. We need to get our kids with people that's in their community. Definitely. It's not fair for our kids to watch people from other communities succeed and talk about them. Because let me say one of the main things you hear in school from educators when it comes to students, and I hate this with a passion. When they tell the students, "Oh, I got my education already. You need to get yours if you get yours." Like, really? No educator should ever say that to a student. So one, you undermining these students. You're making them think that they're less than what they are. You're coming in there with extravagant stories about how how your household is, how big your house is. Students hear this, and especially when they're in the urban area, they get peeved off because they don't want to hear what they don't have. They want to hear what they can have. So that's why they need someone like me in the schools, because I'm right where you at. I struggled the same way you struggle. Our students need to see this firsthand. Our students need to see this firsthand. That listen, I'm from the same area you from. I understand you, I get you, I hear you, but I will not be disrespected by you. So a lot of people leave in the field because they don't want to lose their careers. They don't want to, not be able to work, period, because once you put your hand on the child, it's gonna take away a whole lot of different, job positions for you. A lot of people leaving teaching to go into other fields as far as principal, school counseling, different aspects. And the sad part about it is that's not where their passion is at. Oh, I hear so often in these schools, oh, this, that, and the other. Oh, this kid gonna give me this problem today. I mean, you asking for things before it even happened. You asking for things before they even happen. My beautiful humans out here. Teachers, listen, they're the backbone of everything and anything that any professional has out here, or any professional is doing out here. We need teachers to get us to that profession. Now, if we start lacking teachers, where's these professions going? You understand what I'm saying? It's less and less people going to school to become teachers. One, the pay. But once again, when you do something you love, the pay shouldn't matter. That's how I feel. It shouldn't matter. Of course, you done went to college, you done got that education, so you get paid, properly for what you're worth. But listen, my whole thing is, when you get in a job, never accept less. Go in there, ask for what you want. If they don't give you what you want, then that's not the job for you. You shouldn't be on the job for 20 years and then now you realizing you ain't getting paid. No, you should have realized that the first day you got hired. That this wasn't going anywhere, or the second year you was there. Change. It's not easy, but sometimes it's better for us if it's change. Now, we also know about the school systems, how the school system work, and how people don't want to teach the things that's the state is putting out here for our children to learn, especially in these urban areas. Like, they're teaching some ridiculous things that our kids will never see in this lifetime. And teachers are upset, and teachers are angry, and they just ready to give up. Because listen, I'm not going to teach some BS. I'm not going to teach that. And a lot of teachers are saying that these days, like, listen, I'm not going to take this child down the wrong road. Because so often in public school areas, especially urban areas, these children are all going down the wrong road. We're teaching them things that they will never see in life. And I get a higher education, but higher education should mean learning something that's going to build them. Not the city, but them. There's so many testings going on. These kids are getting frustrated by so many tests. They have to know this or know that. Meanwhile, you're teaching them something else that has nothing to do with what's on the test. Or sometimes that's all you're teaching a child is what's on the test and nothing else. You ask these kids questions about what happened in 1980 or 1990. They have no clue. They have no clue at all. They have no clue. You give kids science now, they coming in with math papers and trying to figure out the equations. It's science. It shouldn't be so difficult to make a child not want to learn, because this is what's happening in our community. This is what's happening in our community, my beautiful humans. So how do we make this better in our community? First and foremost, parents need to be involved with their kids. We need to have these conversations with our kids. Respect, respect, respect. Respect. Because listen, if they're not respecting you at home, how the hell you think they're going to respect the teacher in the classroom? Or the substitute teacher? They're not. They're not. And if you think that you're doing a great job as a parent because your child has, the expensive sneakers, the expensive clothes, the hair done every week or every 2 weeks, and their jewelry is on point, that's a foolery. That has nothing to do with education at all. As long as their clothes are clean. And see, this is the problem. This is why they have uniforms in the school now, so we can divert from all of this other stuff. But no, parents have to go above and beyond. Oh, they wearing this, so they got to wear the best of sneakers. The best. You don't know that person that you buying these sneakers for or from. You don't know them. They don't give a two can sim about you or your child. 9 out of 10, they don't even want your kids wearing their material. But you out here buying all of that. But what about their education? What you doing with them for the summer? How they never been on no trips in their lifetime. But you're talking about the finer things in life. The finer things in life is to enhance a person's life, not to take away. My beautiful humans, when it comes to this topic right here, I get so serious about this because we want positivity in our schools. We want more teachers to come back. We have to start with our kids first. Let me tell you something. When parents start getting locked up or charged because of their kids' disrespect, then maybe things will start changing. When parents start getting involved when the teacher calls, instead of being so angry and upset, listen. Because you're ready to run up and fight the teacher, but you're not there on report card night. It's so many things of why teachers don't want to be in the classroom now, but it starts with the child and the parent. That's where it starts at. And of course it goes farther with the pay, with the state, with the teaching. And then, we have this world where, the LGBT community, I don't know if I'm saying it wrong, but then we have this. And then we pushing this into our schools. Let me tell you something. In school, it should be for educational purposes. It doesn't, who I'm sleeping with is none of nobody's business. So I don't care who's a gay person sleeping with. I don't care who's a bisexual person sleeping with. This stuff like that. These kids, they need to be learning the basics of life. Listen, sex, all this stuff going to come into play when they turn teenagers or when they get older. That's what we want to prevent. Right now, y'all pushing things on these kids. These kids are so confused right now. They're so confused. I had a 6-year-old tell me as a sub that I'm being prejudiced against him because he's gay. Like, dude, you're 6 years old. What do you know about gay? See, things that's being pushed from watching TV and the cartoons and all those other things. And then you want the teachers to start pushing these agendas on these kids. And they don't believe in it themselves. So they're not going to do it. Sometimes you can't pay a person a lie. You cannot pay a person a lie. And when it comes to these strong teachers out here, I'm talking about the strong ones. That's not there for a paycheck. This is really there for this child education that want better for these kids. It's not that many out there. Because if they still in the school system now, I guarantee you it's all about the paycheck. It's all about making sure their lifestyle is good. It's all about making sure they're good. Because a real teacher will be out there protesting for the stuff that they're putting out here in the schools now. And I know we got to pay our bills. I know it's hard. But before you lose everything that you work so hard for, before you lose it because of these disrespectful kids, or because, let me tell you something. Because no matter what happened with the kid, your job is already gone. They already replaced you. And this is how it is. Listen, not just our community, but all across the world right now. We are losing teachers left to right. And we got to figure a way how to get these teachers back into the schools. And how are we going to do that, my beautiful humans? How are we going to do that? It starts at home first, my beautiful. It starts at home first. If you think your child is not disrespectful, or if a teacher called you and told you your child was disrespectful, and you sit back like, that couldn't have been my child. That could not have been my child. It was your child, and you know it was your child because you know your child. And if you're working 2, 3, 4, 5 jobs just so you don't have to know your child, just so you can give your child the best in the world, girl, bye. That's foolery. Because if your child is in the public school system, walking around with $300 sneakers on their feet, jewelry, hairstyle like $500 a week, you's a fool. Your child should be in a private school, getting that best education, because that's where the money is at. Having your child learn the best from wherever they at, the best. And if you can't afford the best, you be there to make sure your child get any and everything they could possibly get. Don't wait till it's too late so you got to pick your daughter up from the hospital because she done hit a teacher and the teacher done popped her right back. And now you angry, she hit her head. Your daughter shouldn't have been disrespectful. Period, point blank. Like I said, I don't condone violence. But if you put your hands on somebody, expect to be hit back. Believe that. I don't care how old you are. And we have to teach our kids that too. Just because they're adults and they're not supposed to hit you back, we going through things in our life too. We done been through things. And what we not gonna do is go to work Well, we done got educated for it. Go to work to get beat down by a bunch of kids. No! We're not doing that. So that's why it's a lot less of us. So my beautiful humans, I tell you this now. If you love being taught, if you love for your kids to go to school, let's get this communication with these teachers. Let's talk. Not argue. Let's talk. And do me one favor even up. Do not talk to your teacher in front of your child. No matter how upset or how angry you are, you don't do it in front of your child. Unless you scolding that child, let them know respect this woman or this man, respect. My beautiful humans, listen, I don't even went overboard today with this, but I just had to get this out here because there's so many reasons why teachers leaving. But my beautiful humans, if we want change, it starts at home and it starts with our kids. Believe you me, it starts. So don't be upset and don't be angry with me because the truth is coming out. It's coming out. Because I tell you right now, if my son ever put his hands on a grown person, you call me first. If ever it get out of control like that, you call me first. You let me handle it. Because if you put your hands on somebody, that's it's a problem. Now you got to see me. Whatever that person did, it's a problem. Come see me. Especially if that person didn't put their hands on you. They just said words. And you didn't like the authority of that. You teach your kids to respect adults, especially their authority figures. And that includes their teachers. Now, teachers can have attitudes. They could be upset. They could be angry. If they don't put their hands on your child shouldn't put their hands on them. Period. So till next week, my beautiful humans, take care of yourself. Like, share, subscribe. I love you all. Till next week. Peace.